Okay, take 10. Hi everyone. Well, surprise, it's me again. So I was so happy with the comments you have posted on my last video, and so I realized, why don't I make a series of vlogs? Hanggang sa magsawa kayo sa pagmumukha ko, di ba? Well, today the topic is going to be something that'll be very helpful, I hope, because I'll be talking about writing, which is one of my sources of income in this pandemic. You know, what's interesting about it is that it started as a hobby. You know, actually, I started writing when I was like 10 years old, so it was my hobby, and until I turned it into a business. So I'm making money out of it, out of my hobby. And that's what I want to share with you guys. Kasi ano man ang passion nyo, you can actually make a business out of it. You know, kahit you can even work on it as a side hustle. So while you still have your full-time job right now, you can work alongside with it. How I started writing when I was, as I've mentioned, when I was 10, and I've been writing for 20 years. Oh my god. So nagsasabi ko na yung age ko. Being a writer doesn't mean na nakapag-publish ka na ng book. Pwede rin na you're a writer but you're actually making money as a freelance writer. Maybe you're a ghost writer, or maybe you're working in a marketing field. So as long as you're making money from your writing, you're called a writer. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to publish a book. So, of course, yung mga author, sila yung tinatawag nating mga authors dahil may mga na-publish na silang mga libro. So, those are the differences, alright? So, I think the second part of this vlog is I want to show you some of the books we've created in the past. So, para naman may mga pruweba ako, di ba? So, nung nag-start ako, ito yung dalawang unang books na sinulat ko. Okay, I actually have published some of the books before these, pero I have only co-authored some of them. So, you know, ang ibig sabihin, you know, we were a group of people and we published this book. Pero these ones are my first two novellas. These are actually a fantasy and romance genre. So this is entitled 31st. And this is Back in Santa Barbara. So, okay, actually may mga encanto and, you know, my romance and all that. So, maybe I'll leave the link where you can order these books. And then, okay, this one. Okay, ito naman yung The Meatball Club. It's a mystery novel which I've also written. So, The Meatball Club Detective Agency, and the last in my collection is called 1-2 Shit, which is a collection of personal essays and poetry. Yan, di ba? Dami natin sinusulat. So, of course, gusto ko rin ipakita yung mga libro that I have co-authored in the past. This is one of the works that you know, I'm so proud to be a part of. Expedition Biyahe sa Nakaraan. It's actually a collection of memoirs. Okay, it's kasama ko dito si Christian Loid, si Jonalyn Mencias, si Rain Rillera, Annalyn Midsapak, Gab Barantes, and Suzi Oliva. So yan. Actually, we've already run out of copies of this, and then we're still thinking if we should reprint. You know, why it's special in my heart is because personal stories, grabe, may iyak kayo dito. Okay, it's real. Those are real stories. And then another book is called Encuentro, Tales of the Strange and Supernatural. So I've also worked with a bunch of writers for this book, and we've used lower mythological creatures in these stories. Promise, ang galing. Ang ganda nito. And also, may mga romance din. Yes, may romance. Romance / supernatural. Okay? And then, what else? Okay, so, there's also this book called Love and Other Wars by M.R. Maximo. This is also a collection of poems And I really love this book kasi sobrang mabusisi kami dito sa pagsusulat nito. And yeah, may mga illustrations din sa loob. Again, let me show you guys. Yeah, it's really watch out for the ebook version. We're working on it and it'll be soon available on Amazon. What else? So we've also got this book called New Beginnings. It's actually a collection of 11 short stories. They're all for young adults. And kakaiba yung pagsusulat namin dito. Kakaiba yung creative process that went through for this book. So, as you can see, book cover pa lang, diba? It's really something already. Yeah, ako yung nag-conceptualize niyan. And it was created by Andoy Man. And then, what else? We've actually we've organized a writing contest and there were like 50 stories submitted, and out of those 50 we've chosen 11 stories. So this book is really something. We've also run out of copies already, but we're thinking of reprinting it soon. So actually there's one reason why I want to share this with you guys. I also want to promote our upcoming event, which will be on the 5th to the 9th of August. It's called the 8 Letters Literary Festival, or the 8 Letters LITFEST. For all of these days, we'll be holding workshops. Some are free, some are not. There will be webinars, and there will be book launches, online markets, and things like that. So if you're an indie writer, or if you're a sponsor, I'll also leave some links in the caption above or below. So what else? Well, okay, the last on my list is I'm going to share with you tips on how to become a published author, or how to pursue being a writer. So number one, you have to believe that you're a writer. You have to walk the talk. Hindi pwede na you're just posting it on social media that you're a writer, but actually you're not actually writing. Iba yun. Yun. So, kailangan you have to believe so that others will do the same. And then at the same time, you also have to do the work. Hindi pwedeng outline ka lang dyan. So, kailangan you're really, going through the process of writing, putting words down on paper. So that's what it is. So tip number 2, you have to read more books. You have to get as much information of what's already available in the market para mas stimulate yung brain mo sa kung ano pa yung pwede mong isulat. So read as much books as possible and try to go out of the usual genre that you read. Kasi pwede rin naman na akala mo ayaw mo ng sci-fi, but actually once na you give it a chance, you're actually into it. So be open-minded pagdating sa pagbabasa. Okay. But of course, if you don't enjoy one genre, you don't have to force yourself. So my third tip, which is actually my last tip for you guys, is to join communities. Yeah, I encourage all of you to join a lot of writing communities. Marami actually sa Facebook, sa mga forums, para para madagdagan pa yung mga knowledge ninyo. So again, like the books that you're reading, sky is the limit pagdating sa mga writers na pwede nyong makasalumuha. Pwede nyong makita dito kasi yung mga writing opportunities, yung mga call for submissions, things like that. So 8 Letters, my company, actually has this Facebook group called 8 Circles, and recently we launched this forum. I think it's called discourse.8lettersbooks.com. Okay, so may mga forums doon. It's like a social media for writers. So may mga forums about writer self-care, the indie business, the publishing business. Meron ding book clubs, and ano pa ba? Book clubs and writer's craft if you're struggling with the setting, with characters, and paano ba? And with the plotting, things like that. So marami. That's all from me today. I think I want to end this video with a message to pursue your passion. You know, if there's a best time to pursue your passion, guys, this is it. This is the time. Kasi nga, pandemic, we're all in lockdown, we're all in isolation, and all that. So, you know, this is the best time. If you think you don't have time, if you think you cannot allocate time to pursue your passion, you know, yeah, I know it's easy for me to say, pero pero kailan mo gagawin kung hindi ngayon, 'di ba? Why not now? Now is the time to do that. Gagawin mo ba 'yon kapag kapag 60 years old ka na, kapag hindi mo na kaya, or what? So, working for your job is one thing, but working for yourself is another thing. Nag-close down yung pinagtatrabahuan ko last time, and you know, I wasn't scared at that time because I was thinking, oh, I actually have other sources of income. I have actually other businesses I've already started with. So I think that's the best advice, whether we are or we're not under a pandemic. So I hope that helps. I hope this video helps. Please let me know if you have any comments or if you have any suggested topics which you want me to talk about next time. So that's all from me today. Bye!